All right, so if you guys need to just look at the full comment section of the recent video. But basically, I want to correct myself because I also used to believe that God is killing these babies because hypothetically they can become evil just like their parents. But when you actually think about it, we're not no different from those babies. We can still be wicked as well. So what was the real reason why the babies perished? All right, so we have a lot of accounts like Pharaoh. That's when God ordered babies to be their firstborn to be slain. Joshua, where he's conquering nations, and then like towns, Sodom and Gomorrah, the days of Noah. Like, why are babies being killed for this tragic reason? The reason is tragedy. It's a tragedy when people disobey God, and this is what God wants you to understand. Like, when you separate yourself from God, you can already potentially hurt innocent people, right? You can already potentially, so basically evil, right? When evil goes unchecked, it's always going to be suffering. But when God brings judgment, is going to be suffering no matter what, because people have already committed a tragedy, and it's disobeying God, right? Don't disobey God, and we want to go through tragedy. I ain't trying to say that all is like as a control, and I hope I can more emotionally explain that to people instead of being logically. But it's always a tragedy when people disobey God, and it's at least touching a bit of the nuances of how wicked some places get and how dark some places get. God has to get rid of the whole entire thing. And so since these people didn't listen, the innocence of others were corrupted. Babies were destroyed. Kids were destroyed. The whole thing was destroyed because of the tragedy of these people cannot listen, right? So it's not saying, right, we're justifying killing babies because, they could potentially become evil like their parents. But since their parents didn't listen, they brought tragedy upon a whole entire civilization. They brought tragedy upon themselves, right? So your evil can kill innocent people. This is something that we have to understand. Like, man, I hope that can help people out along of why babies do die and why God, well, to also explain the Pharaoh one, because people are like, why would you just order babies to die, right? Because Pharaoh, in retaliation to what Pharaoh did to the Israelite babies, because he killed their firstborn, it also Pharaoh, like, and also God warned Pharaoh, and that was the 9th plague that God sent. So it wasn't like, you know what, since you killed our firstborn babies, I'm gonna kill your firstborn babies. No, Pharaoh, he was not listening. So God just has